Shake up, shake up, take it.
Now we are tired.
Today, Tuesday, the 14th of February 2023. I send special greetings to the presidency and particularly to Mr. President, Dr. Samuel Ekomesako, especially to the Vice President, Mr. Eric Ate. Thank you so much and what your team is doing for Ambazonia. I will not forget the Interim House of Representatives, Honorable Speaker of the House, Dr. Winnie Lobati, and of course, I will not forget you and your team for the wonderful work you are doing for Ambazonia. And I will not forget the Judiciary Department, where Barrister Tim Beseha and his collaborators, even at wartime, are educating the Ambazonian people of the seriousness of our nation, the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. If I fail to mention the Department of Ethics, Madrotingwa, I'll be doing Ambazonians a wrong. And above all, if I fail to mention the resource mobilization, the National Treasury, and the team that is working on making Ambazonia to stand on its feet, I will not be doing the right thing. I think Ambazonians have demonstrated, especially in this interim government, demonstrated a lot of patience and demonstrated the rule of the law. And that's why those who came in and hijacked some of the institutions of the interim government did not forget their focus to pursue them, but actually laid down and let the rule of the law, which we are implementing in Ambazonia, to start taking place even at this time of war. That it is wartime is not a guarantee, and it's not a leeway for the unscrupulous Ambazonians who have learned nothing but thievery from the Republic of Cameroon to come into Ambazonia and try to do the same. Ambazonians have demonstrated maturity and that their government can handle things in the government, not in the social media, because any government that is run and ruled on the social media is bound to fail. But the Ambazonian people have sat down quietly and have reconstituted and reconstructed everything that has been stolen. The CID that they stole has been reconstituted. We now have the AID, Ambazonian Independence Dues. And we are calling on all of you, true Ambazonians, to let you know that your interim government, under the watchful eyes of our infatigable president, vice president, Dr. Sako, and Mr. Eric Ate, with the team at the presidency, have put every force to make sure that we bounce back. When thieves come into your house and break into your house and steal a few materials and disappear, you will not leave the doors open and begin to run behind those thieves. They must be very dangerous. Close your door, sit back, recalibrate, and relaunch. And that is what this interim government has done over the past few years of turbulence instigated by France, orchestrated by La République, and carried out by enablers and those who happen to be calling the name Ambazonia. And many people have been caught because they don't know where to go for the truth. But today, as we have always said, this revolution was organized, orchestrated, propagated, and carried out by God Almighty, who sees everything and has his time. And when he acts at his time, no human being can take the glory. But you need instruments, people, human beings who have the Holy Spirit to use them to bring sanity to where evil spirits have been operating. And we know that La République is very, very, very excellent in evil. If you want to know anything that is wicked, go to La République. They will do it there with precision and with perfection. But when you want to know that which is holy and goes quietly, slowly, but successfully to the end, come to Ambazonia. That's why in our Ambba history, we endeavor to make sure that we educate you on the truth, we teach you the truth, we advise you on the truth, and we warn you of the evil that is pending outside there with so many people who call themselves Ambazonians. We make sure that we warn you about them. And when we warn you, some people who do not know, they say we are fighting. No, we are not fighting. If we are fighting, then you will tell me that God is still fighting with the devil. Of course, God has ended his mission with the devil. His doom is cast. And so all those who are working for the devil in Ambazonia, their doom is cast. One day, they will tell the truth. And if they don't tell the truth here, they will tell the truth in hell. That money and other supplies were given to the underprivileged and those who have been displaced by this genocidal war of France through La République. Some of us who are speaking the language of the people, we sat down to enrich ourselves in things that will never carry away. will behave like the La Republique criminal gang, will carry money and stock it, buy houses in La Republique, build houses all over the place, and come out with lies telling while our people are dying and we are accumulating the money in the banks like Mebengo. Kama will catch up with you, because God, who is in the affairs of Ambazonia, is watching. I told you some people, some doctors are still waiting for evidence from some contractors of La République du Cameroon who call themselves Ambazonians. They're still waiting for evidence of the lies they smeared and propagated about our president. A lot of them. Many of you have already heard the lies. I won't go back to it. But as I've said, in our history, we want to remind you of some of the things that you have so soon forgotten. And that's why we are here, to remind you that what you have forgotten, what was said yesterday in the social media, and it was like a gospel truth, up till today, evidence has not been provided. I just listened to a series of audios in the social media of one young man who came out and claimed that he had evidence of our president's dealings with CDC and money that he has stolen and so on. And everybody believed that he had the evidence. But today, we are still waiting for the evidence. And of course, the evidence has proven that he was given 20,000 pounds stolen from the Ambazonian Foundation, and he took it and kept it. And today he's confessing. He had first denied that they should bring the receipt and bring evidence. But he himself said he has sent back the money to where the money came from and enter his account. But he had refused before. That is just part one. And that is just the beginning. Ambazonians, I want to let you know that God will want a contrite heart, a contrite spirit, and not somebody who will come out to hide himself. Let us get to know this music where God says he knows Ambazonia and the people of Ambazonia.
Papa, now you love me so, and you know my name. I give you glory, Abba Father. You know me, you know my name. Abba Father, you know me, you know my name. Abba Father, you know me, you know my name. You know my name, oh Daddy, yeah. you. Jesus, you said I be a picking, no. Jesus, you said your love go cover me. Every time I look around, now you are the sea. Every time I look around, now you are the pillow. Abba Father, you know me, you know my name.
Yes. Thank you very much, Reverend. Ambazonians, you need and you must know that our Father knows your name. And because he knows your name, definitely you will win. Because he doesn't do that and know your name and you know him, and then he leaves you out there in the blues. No. Remember, this our struggle has suffered a lot of setback. But this setback is to us. But God who ordained who ordained the struggle and made it possible for us to stand very serious this time around, refuse to bow to any gimmicks and games of La Republic. He knows our name. Make a flip over. Ambazonians, at the talk since morning, they tell the Ambazonian people, they say, time don't reach. Yes, time don't reach for we Ambazonians for know which way we dey and which way we dey go. You know, when you tell a lie, it run very fast. And when it run that fast, many people go buy the lie. But unfortunately, in the case of Ambazonia, the last way some contractors, they will wake up, talk about our president, Dr. Samuel, they make us so much to the point that people, they say, no, we not fit continue for support this kind of fight where some people they defeat fat on it. And one of the persons, the way they talk say defeat fat, now my president. You say why? I personalize him. Because up till now, where we talk so, some doctor then dey for Ambazonia, where did they still wait the evidence for crucify our president? Yeah, they still wait the evidence for crucify our president. Say don't thief this, he don't do this, he don't do that, he don't do this, don't do this. But unfortunately, today, we didn't know and we did hear say that people the way they be the point finger. Now they may be the real thief people then. And we don't tell Ambazonia then say, no be man way he run ahead. When I win the battle. You know we win and so. Rules then they where if you know work according to those rules, definitely you know go be able to get the crown. Even if you run, then go be the first person where you don't go come out. Yes, you don't go get the crown because you never run according to the rules where they put them. You never run according to the rules where they put them. Ambazonians, we don't come a long way. And this long way we don't come, now according to way Papa God, he don't put them for we. And because Papa God he leave them, make it happen so, it call we for remain in the truth. Because all the game where La Republic don't plan them and where they don't play them, it been of a distract way. And any time where they put in something for distract way, jump and pass. Jump and pass. How would they manage jump and pass? Now God. Now recently, we don't hear some of the people the way they will be very, very vocal against President Sako. They don't come out now. They fight their own Jangi House president the way they be put them. Go to the social media. You hear the katakata way they go on for day. We are not here for talk the katakata. We be here for talk say this interim government a few days ago it launched the new website and it launched the AID when at the website for contribute for execute this fight. Now, some of these people, the way they be contractors, they become in, we will check say they be serious people. But because of jealousy and the contract with the National Republic and France for destabilize this interim government, they thief all money. Where I want for talk for here say, this time around, we government don't learn plenty. No money in the banks. All money where they come out now, as this year now a year of acceleration, it go for place where firepower day. It go for support our refugees and other victims of this genocidal war. Now the decision that way, the presidency and this entire interim government, it don't take them on behalf of our people. So that anybody where the check say, hey, you go tip money again. Now the people the way they be tip that money, just like one biblical actor, Judas Iscariot. If you sell Jesus, but you know we chop the money. So also the people the way they be contractors for La Republic for stop our move to Boya, they tip the money. They never spend the money. They never use the money. I hear some of them don't build their houses. That one a gossip. I don't want to enter for day. But today, I hear with my own ears where one of the thieves, whether by proxy or directly, he talked directly. Say the money we did with you, he gave us send them for home front, for support the refugees. And I laugh. People they really contribute money where they get a purpose and a reason. And then you now can't take the money and you make plans for send the money for people in the home front. Where you will contribute how much? So when you plan say you send the money for home front, well, we agree, say you send the money, but make sure that you know say the people that will contribute the money, they will get a plan and a purpose. And that plan where they will get them, that plan where they will get them. If you know be for inside that plan, for execute that plan, and you don't go take them, send them for your own people the way you deem say you give a send them for them. No say you owe that company way that they will get that money, the Ambassador Foundation. If they don't move money from that foundation, send them for you. Where you not be a signatory, or you not be a stakeholder for inside that foundation. No say your doom don't come. Because shake don't be now. Very seriously. And the shake will continue. Ambazonians, when we talk say we don't hand over this interim government for Papa God, some people they take it like a joke. They say, which God? All right, when I wait, small time when I go see, and when I go hear the God, because he be alive. When I remember how we God from time immemorial, he don't work out with people the way they practice way to way, he tell them something they do. Yes, they are human beings. You be imperfect in the eyes of other human beings, but they do their possible best for make sure say, make the work of God away. God did always come out freedom. Yes, and God he don't do am for Ambazonia. Anybody way we check say this he don't die. La Republic just waste their time because the new acceleration will don't come out. When I listen for this one before I come back, when I remember.
Everywhere you go, come, let us rejoice and be glad. Hallelujah.
If you remember, that is why some people the way they talk say that when I history na for waiting. People they fight when they talk history. I dey pity them because if you know the history, you don't know which way you come out, and sincerely, you don't know which way you go. That is why it be very, very important, extremely important, for we begin make a recap of which way we come out and which way we go, so that we fit know the traces, which way we don't make mistake, and which way we fit jump and pass. But if you deny for go back for your history, learn from the mistake the way you don't make them, at the end of the day, you will still repeat the mistake the way you don't make them. And when you begin to repeat those mistakes the way you don't make them, it will be very, very harmful. Now that time where you will actually be, wait, the talk and say, the first fool is not a fool. But if you be a fool, the second time, the third time, you really be now the real fool. But we, the Ambazonians, we don't want to be that kind of people. That's why we repeat history. And when we don't talk something over and over and over and over and over again, it don't mean because say we don't get new vocabulary or we don't get new insights them, because there's too much noise where they go on. But this interim government and on our ABC Ambba TV, we get with them where they don't experience and they don't notice a lot of these flaws where did it go on. And today, many of them they behind us for advise us and for correct us. And when they don't come in for advise us and for correct us, some people they blame the history. Say, why when I talk about the history? More go concentrate. And many of them cannot even concentrate. You concentrate for waiting, for gossip. You concentrate for waiting, for fight this man and fight this one. Oh, you don't talk so. Well, you not be supposed to be so. Yes, you're supposed to be this one and that one. But you don't go talk that like this and like that. No. Come inside. Go to your LGA. Contribute intellectually. Contribute strategically. Contribute above all financially. Because this fight will drive those thief people them out of our land. You know, say they don't chop money, so the money don't drunken them. And now they don't get the money. So they get anywhere where they feel go. Can you imagine, say, a colonel or a commander for gendarmerie, he go catch one Okada driver, tell he say if you not pay 50,000, he no go leave you go. What is 50,000 to the millions the way they don't thief am? Now, for tell you how low that people they don't become, they don't go so low to the point that we, the Ambazonians, we need to recount our history. So that we will go ahead. For when we don't begin tire, the plan say when they go away. I did here for tell when I say La Republique, it don't finish. They are just playing for time now. But they don't finish completely. Because they are nyash. As wind blows so. When I see what will happen for 11 February, no, day when they crucify we, make we slaves, then they can't make them. With the sing, the dance. They say they don't, this one a day where they be crucify we, move march. Time they go now, knowledge don't increase. And as knowledge don't increase, we dig them out. And once we dig them, discover them, we don't discover say 20th May, now fraud. 11 February, now fraud. There is also fraud. No one thing, no day way La Republique don't do and so way really correct. Even their independent day, now fraud. Because they never ever vote anybody for La Republique de Cameroon. Ahijo, they kill Andre Marimbida, put him for be the man. At the end of the day, as they try to kill Ahijo no waka, they exile ye. Bring this octogenarian criminal. We don't be the certain a cops now. It is still rule. Because once France don't see you as their puppet, they go want to keep you till death does not even do you part. Because we don't see them. Somebody with no reason. Now they still keep La Republique de Cameroon. And some people and like people they come or can't talk say from the highest orders of the president, the head of state. Ambazonians, we don't go and we don't go back for the rule where we get them for 1954, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Before these people then come, jump upon us like hawks where they jump upon dirty meat. And then they do everything. Seeing that the Ambazonian man be very intelligent, they start to play with dates. Their 1st January, when are the day for their independence for 1960, they close up. They say, me man not talk about this date. So when the day come, they'll talk say, bonne année. I never see no country where they celebrate their Independence Day. Ambazonians them, they be till they celebrate 1st October every year. That is why every year La Republic will catch our real politicians, patriots, they catch people the way they will be very honorable to our cause. They lock them every now and then. Now, United Nations, we used to tell them, say, they release them. And they will do so, they indoctrinate Ambazonians and even their people for no say we no be there with them. I just asked one crossbreed, that is Ambazonian Francophone, say, which is the day of La République independence? He said, c'est le 11 février, no. Can you imagine? This is somebody who is about between 20 and 30 years. You don't know. I even asked some of my children, where they be just above 30 years. They detail we say the independence of Cameroon and Ambazonia na 11 February. You see how they hide information. And when we start for talk, they will go for some of these social media, them block us. Like somebody is telling me now, say, they don't block many comments and block many people them from watching us on Facebook. But we do record them. If you look them after, if you hear them after, tell your people them and tell your friend them. That's what La République will be very good at doing. And we no go agree make La République continue with that kind of games the way they play. No, we will not accept that. So we don't dig them out, and we don't understand them, and we don't get them. And because we don't dig them out, get them, we will tell the whole truth, tell the people the way they join La République for hide the truth, because from Banjul, La République will be defeated. And they will give we the audacity and the go for be self-determined. For Hague and other places there, now lawyer them, BB book people there, now they know which kind of place where we don't deceive La République. Just a few years ago, for High Court for Nigeria, our Papa, Gojidinka, single-handedly defeated La République du Cameroon. But they try to cover the evidence, hide the things then. And how did they do them? France, he don't come in. Pump the money for use them like bribe and corruption. And they corrupted everywhere. That is why corruption for La République, it not be a crime. They'll only pick up a few of the people then where they actually be, they don't do them too much. That means people the way they don't thief for themselves. Now that one the way they catch them, like a Memengo. Yes, they don't thief for themselves. They don't thief for government, so they come back can't thief for themselves. Now that kind of people the way they quickly pick them. But the whole system it be corrupted. I don't tell we say for Ambba land, where did they try for force we into a relationship, into a union? Did they catch Okada? They ask 5,000. Can you imagine? How man we carry elephant for his head? Then he see cricket. It will follow Sute fall for back cricket. That is the lifestyle of La République. And so, Ambazonians, go for YouTube for ABC Ambba TV. You go feed comment for day, because many of these social media them, they get their game where they play. But we'll tell the truth. As people do not want them, and they don't bribe all kind places them, bribe social media them. Very soon, Ambazonia ABC go come up with a Instagram. They their program, and then come out with Twitter. Okay, we already get them. So when we did for live show like this, live program like this, you could see them for all the social media platform them. So when we're not log in for ABC, I mean for Facebook, when I go for the next one when I YouTube, when I'll get them for them very clear. All right, I don't make that one for till we say it is so we dig out all the roots them. So Ambazonians, as I be tell we, this battle, as we get for God in hand, it don't confound the contractors. The contractors of La Republic in Ambazonia, they be confounded. And I be tell we, both in audio and for inside this program, say the unfortunate situation where it happened for Tico, no be Ambazonians. Now La Republic de Cameroon, through its proxy. That is why Capo Daniel, when a spokesman for ADF annexed La Republic, he come and talk saying that their boys didn't do them. So now La Republic make it go into the records of the world. Say La Republic with ADF, they don't always turn their guns for the people of Ambazonia. Because, you know, talk say the one a propaganda. Because if their spokesman, we know the in and out, he come back, can't talk say, nah, Ayabacho do this thing. Then, why you go doubt? You know if you doubt them. So Ambazonians, I want to let you know, say, God, where we don't believe I'm for here, where to go with the few people. I said to go with a few people, it always make the truth it prevail. That is why confusion and katakata it did for inside big compound. Yes, big compound where the church say they don't catch Anu, catch Marianta, then catch that they are kingmaker way, you know, correct for even be babysitter, committer. Then they bring you say they come set confusion and the Republic rejoice, and then they be glad. Now I don't hear that they talk how way. If you there for inside that group, you publish anything against La Republic, for back house they go attack you. That means they are La Republic proxies. I talk this one today because one of their communication chief or thief, he don't talk him. He did the whole place. I know they talk him because say I hear them for that social media. He talk our all man here with the normal voice where he get her. For tell we, the true Ambazonians, say that with God where we serve, man, not true God. We will go ahead. Now, God, he tell the people the way that they follow you, say, you know the save with the crowd. You know the save with the swift. You know the save with the intelligent. It is safe with people then where they trust ye. And I want to tell we say, this interim government, when are the real interim government, where it be from the foundation of this interim government, where it don't grow so the branches then can come out, then they jump come out. The branch for Ayuktabe, a cut a fall. The branch for Marianta, a cut a fall. The branch for Chris Anu, a cut a fall. The main trunk, where it be there from the foundation, when are the people of Ambassador be say go ahead, it still continue for go, for the grow stronger and stronger. Then as it grow, chuko they come for corner. Yes, the chuko of some of these akurumba them, akwanga them, ayaba them, all that chuko them, they grow up, they be parasites. They try to make and say me the tree completely fall. They make mangry climb for the tree. They instead of the tree for dry, the mangry come dry. The interim government still work strong. Mr. President, Dr. Sako, Accord Cafe for you. Mr. Vice President, Mr. Eric Ate, Accord Cafe for you. The legislators or the legislation or the legislative, whatever name they call them, Accord Cafe for you. The judiciary or the whatever, Accord Cafe for you. The ethics and the people, the way they make sure, say, make morality, good morals, they continue. You call and say ethics. Accord Cafe for you. Then the resource mobilization, where they mobilize, raise money, some mangry them, they thief them, run commode, begin point finger, and then we continue for the resource mobilization. We Accord Cafe for you. And of course, the recovering of everything where they don't thief them for National Treasury, where they go pay. They don't begin shake like old dross. Accord Cafe for you. For all una, we wanna be sincere with this interim government for go for boya. Accord Cafe for all una. And I talk say, no distraction. If you be an Ambazonian and a true Ambazonian, you need to know this background and this history. And some of the people here don't call their names. Many of them they hide, but they know the go boya. But when they come out for talk about boya, you go say, this interim government, why did they over jealous the people they so? Why they hate these people so? See how this man they talk. This man they talk true. Hold on before you conclude. Watch their actions. You go turn around. They talk say, well, now true say this God book they talk say, no be all man where they talk say Lord. You go enter for that God a king place. So now so it day too for this Ambazonia. Yes, now so it day. And why it is of Ambazonia? Because Ambazonia don't follow the way of the king place. For talk true. For be sincere. If we talk something for here we not correct, the next time we will come, we will make corrigindum. That means say we'll talk say sorry. That's why I talk the other time. I be talk mixing some. Now so it began for day. That is how to go with this God, where we don't profess say, na he be the king of this place. Now, we'll take this musical pause and we'll listen to Almighty God. Now you be the strong God, where to do all things them. No man no day like you. Otto Sowoji. We'll go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh boy, thank you. Thank you. Amazonians, our Almighty God, no one no day like ye, and no one no day if you compare for ye. I want to encourage all of you. Say this fight a day on course. Go back for your LGA. We don't get the deceit and the lies them, because when we just start, we will get thief people them. When our Republic train them, when they nobody get ready for go for boya, they be ready for thief like La Republic the thief. And when they thief, now all of them within thief, they come up became point finger. They accuse an innocent person. Well, up till today, some people the way we check say they be very sincere. They still wait for the evidence. And if they never see the evidence, I want to encourage you. Not be ashamed. Go back for your LGA. Confess for your LGA. So if you check say these people the way they be point finger for this particular man, they remove he, impeach he, destroy he, take off everything. But now you way they still do things and they happen. I don't tell we. Say last year, like it happened with 2021. We start 2022 with some small firepower. As the firepower to go, La Republic instigate the people the way they don't thief money. Someone they come say they get deal. They give them money, they open back foot, put them for inside. They start becoming sound trumpet. They point fingers to an innocent person. The person no move. Now 2023, ending of 2022, he said we go accelerate and we'll change method. Since these two people they don't come out, we know we'll allow them forget anything for do again with way to way it go on with we for this interim government. And we don't see them. January, now February, firepower they still go. All that thief people them, they don't be proven wrong. Because as I be tell we, Papa God, you know, they go with the majority of thief people. I hear say people they say United Thieves. Yes, United Thieves, they don't come together and they are unable to do even one performance. In those days when they be the thief, they shout collaboration, collaboration, collaboration. Some of our men and women, where they be sincere, they go out there for go fight. At the end of the day, they kill them. But that was their game plan. Yes, Ambazonians. Somebody called and I be check say one for talk for we. So for just verify. All right, so as I be the talk and at the talk, Ambazonians, God it do he things them very, very for at his pace, for his pace. You know the hurry. Because I remember say, as all things there for God the hand, no night, no day, no day, no day. Now you the count night and day. And so time they pass. But God it move according to his plan. Forgive for your people them wait the way they want. And because God it move at a pace, La République du Cameroon, where they don't join the side with the devil, they make sure may they come in for intervene. And when they come talk say they intervene, they just make a small delayers. Because they don't stop God at work. No, nobody never ever stop it. And nobody will stop it. So they want to just small delay way it happened, and a lot of people, the way they don't know, especially our history, they still go back and make the same mistake. Now, if you don't stay with La Republic for 40 years, 50 years, getting to 60 years, and you never know them say, now big time magicians, and then you know be Ambazonia. That means say some of that their blood is there for inside you. But when things they don't hot, La Republic go run come, can't give some small salt, tell you say it go be better. And it don't be so for over the years. We will be elders. We tell when our young people them, when I believe say tomorrow crocodile and leopard, it go change his skin automatically. No, now only chameleon. And chameleon, when he do so, now for play you out. And that's how the Republic is. I don't tell we, when this is a fire power, the hot, they go bring their own machine them. When a machine, the way they be take them from Ambazonia in those days of PWG, go pack them. Then you go bring them, Capra said the great road. You want make a move and be fine. And then some people go buy them. What a shame for the young people them, for Ambazonia. Where would they tell them this history? They don't want to listen. They check say their technology and their knowledge, it will give them way to way if it don't pass. No. That the Republic now big time game players. I don't make as some people she don't quiet, say yes. Then they connect, make our men and women the way they want to send them out of Ambazonia. Tell them may they come unite. May they be one. Who said in there? They have killed a lot of them. So they kill and they know the talk. Because that is the game plan. Especially with ADF. When would they talk? Some people they talk say, you know, find me when I can't talk so. Why would they always talk about Satan for church? Tell people they say Satan they so they fool people them. Why would not just say God is good, God is good, God is good? Forget about Satan. Anything will happen for you. Now Satan no day. Even if you die, Satan no day. If you wait to happen, it no day. Now God. It's not God. Altogether, it's not God. So Ambazonians, I want to tell we say, Papa God, where he know, and where they for where to where it go on, and where in get Ambazonia at heart. It don't make them possible for Ambazonians for know which way in day, and for Ambazonians for go ahead and carry out way they're supposed to carry out with the help. Now the thing that way Papa got is the do. And I want to tell we Ambazonians, say make man no shake again. The time where La Republic, if we play this hanky-panky, that time don't pass. Today, we not only wait. We don't go back for with God, and God is still talk how we be talking in those days. That's why La Republic de be sometimes very, very shocktalized. Say before the one sign paper tomorrow, Ambassador they won't start begin announce them. Because God it is still talk today. And he talk for people the way did they hear you, and where did they follow you. So if you be an Ambazonian, and you never learn how to talk for God, I never learn how to hear for God, listen to some of us. The spiritual cabinet, they dig them every day. They send them before the 1 week up, all to non scatter. And that's why La Republic of you win. And that's why God make us say, make no man no glory for which way he did do. Because now God did one. Because if it not be God, all these contractors in La Republic. I see a list of them. I think one day our brother UN, he tried to write down the list of the people them. They were about 20 something men of caliber, men of timber, men of repute for inside Amazonia, but they were all sold out. They be like Achan, where we take the Babylonish garments, bring curse upon the people of God. But today, God look for 2 or 3. At that time, God no be don't yet talk say they look for 2 or 3. Yes, because these 2 or 3 where God a talk. Now for make sure say the majority where they usually carry the vote. So this time when it concerns God, we don't carry vote. Because if it been a majority will carry vote, this them government if we don't die. If we don't finish, because if we don't reach a point where even the one them way they be say no, we go stand in righteousness. They try for invent ways them for go the way where all people they go. But the servant of God, the presidency, he said no. Several times, the presidency don't come out with some ideas. Mo no go do this one. People they murmur, people they grumble, some they cut off, go join coup plotters. And some the day where they shit on for fence, they look La Republic, they look Amazonia. When Amazonia be like say, if flag don't go up, they will jump come. When another bomb don't come out, it be like say they don't bomb Amazonia, they go run go back. That's they play tumbu, bash calabash, and the calabash bash for the boss for plenty side them. No, Amazonia no be tumbu. Amazonia don't go for boya because Papa God where they lead, now they ahead, and they don't take me for boya. Many of you never see them. I never talk so many of we. You know, say most of that say many of we. No, for this one now, I talk so many of you now. We never see we for boya. But plenty of us are they included now. We don't see ourselves for boya. Because Papa God never only talk, he don't prove them over these few years. So we don't go for boya. And so anybody where they play hide and seek, we don't climb she don't for on top fence, they look down. At the time where it could be like say the other side, it don't win, then you jump come out. Like Canada be almost, my be talk say Canada be almost. So the Pope wake up and congratulate Canada. But you know saying as scammers. Now for sure we say, no matter how way you day, you still be a human being. If you make a mistake, like Prophet Samuel, he make mistake for ordained king for inside JC house, where that king be been a David. So no man of God, no the way no fit make mistake. You fit make mistake. Come to them, wake up, they congratulate. Say Canada, yes. Only for the same Cameroon, La Republic, with their thievery. They come, I can't talk, say no, no be we. Canada shame. All man where they be drop the real negotiation for Swiss, where they be insult our president, say Swiss cheese, and this and that. Just hold on. One of these days, they will go back for the real place where they gave us shidon for table, settle this thing. All that game the way they don't play at the table in advance, it don't finish because God is there for inside Amazonia. You will not believe in God. You go believe and we wait where you go see. Yes, because God, he don't talk. And nobody, he no fit stop this God. So Ambazonians, now time for all we for go back to our LGAs. Give intelligence, give strategy, contribute money, support everything way Papa God did do for inside Ambazonia. There you go, no say. He knows your name. And that is our God. Please don't go away. The Secretary of State for Communication, Dr. Mungwa, he's not an anchor man. He be the Secretary of State. When he come out for talk, for address the nation, he talk him straight to the point, and he tell you the truth of what way they happen. He will be coming up today at 8 p.m. That is the next 2 hours. He will be on the podium. Stay tuned and make sure that you benefit from which way it will go on. This one is the only authentic podium where it tell we the truth of which way to go on in Ambazonia and outside Ambazonia. May God bless the people.
If I turn away from you, where do I go? If I don't listen to you, what can I do? Why should I think of leaving you? How do I breathe without you? Lord, I give you all my body and soul. If you turn your back on me, where do I go? If you take away your grace, what can I do? Why should I think of leaving you? How do I breathe without you? My Lord, I give you all my body and soul. I believe in you, Lord, I believe
We want to start by assuring all Ambazonians that your money is in safe hands, that no penny leaves the National Treasury unaccounted for. We want to talk about aid. What is aid? The EDNA, Ambazonia Independence Deal. So we replaced aid. Remember when the coup plotters took CID, our payment platforms? We wanted to come up with something that was very different so we don't get confused with them and us. So that's how we came with that word aid. As you've heard our president say, it does not matter what part of government you serve, local, county, or central government, you should be able to pay aid. Paying taxes to your country is compulsory. It's not negotiable. Whether you're in this government or you're not in this government. The brothers and sisters at home are paying for this with their blood. Our mothers are paying for it with ghost town days. What actually are we giving up? You all know that the world has turned its back on us, and we will rely on nobody else but ourselves. I want us to search our consciences and ask, are we doing enough? Are we actually here to support Ambazonia? Are we actually doing our all to make sure our country is free? Our goal is to make sure by the end of the year, or mid-year at least, we have had 1,000 people paying aid. Can you imagine, Mr. President, the person who carries this revolution on his shoulders, he pays $100 every month. We must also lead by example. So for all of you members of government, from cabinet to local government, who have subscribed on aid, we say thank you. Thank you so much. I hear some people say, oh, let's increase firepower on the home front. Increasing firepower on home front means we need more funds in the coffers. We see the war flowing to Ukraine, but no one is coming to our aid. It's up to us to say, yes, we can do this, with or without anyone. It's up to us to say we can become Somaliland tomorrow. Whether anyone recognizes us or not, we recognize ourselves as Ambazonians. And it only starts with our pocketbooks. It starts with all of us looking deep inside us. Remember this money is not going to Iringwa, it's not going to the president, it's going to those that are suffering in refugee camps. If you are out of home, for all of us in the diaspora, there is an opportunity to contribute to fund this government. If there is a will, there is a way. So I'm leaving you with one quote from J.F. Kennedy. He said, and I quote, don't ask what your country has done for you, but ask, what can I do for you? So fellow brothers and sisters, fellow Ambazonians, don't ask what Ambazonia will do for you tomorrow. Don't ask what has Ambazonia done for me, but ask what can I do for Ambazonia? How can I make this journey to be shorter so we can get home faster? It takes money. It takes our collective effort. It takes all of us to put our hands in our pockets, go deeper to say, I'm doing this for the freedom of my country. Remember this. Those that are on home front, some of them have given their blood. We have mothers that have lost 3 children. We have mothers that don't have hope. We are their hope. Like President Obama said, hope that we believe in. So I hope today we look at ourselves for those of you who have not paid aid. If you have any questions, please, we have a fantastic team. We have Director Padi, we have Chairman Amos, we have SG Peter, we have myself, we have Ma Victoria Yangi, and we are so proud to bring Comrade Abono on our team again. That way, our brother Chiclo, who was a very, very major partner in this program, is not here. But Comrade Abono will be coming in from the National Treasury to pull numbers on a daily basis, because we will be looking on these numbers on a daily basis. Thank you all again so much, and may God continue to strengthen us and change our mind from takers to givers. Long live the Federal Republic of Ambazonia, and short live the strong. Thank you.
Wisdom for the Ambazonian Quest with Bridget Muyang Fielding. Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. and with all thy getting, get understanding. King Solomon, Proverbs 4:7, KJV.
And if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing, yet as he ought to know. Apostle Paul, 1 Corinthians 8 verse 2.
We are only as wise as our awareness of our ignorance. The only true wisdom is knowing you know nothing. Socrates/Plato. This wisdom is the altar of humility and success.
There is no wisdom for a nation at war to sink its own gunboat. It weakens diplomacy, is tantamount to capitulation and defeat. That is exactly what some so-called Amazonian leaders have done, asking fighters to keep low for whatever reason. This is surrender wisdom, and it has delayed progress for 2 years. Bridget Muyang Fielding.
Good day, good day, good day, fellow Southern Cameroonians, Ambazonians. Today, na Saturday, 18th of February 2023. I come this morning. Now, when I begin Gabonese, I come live from home front. I want to salute all our brave fighters, our field masters, generals, commanders, colonels, and foot soldiers who they fight so hard for defend Ambazonia from the house of these criminals. When Mr. Paul Biya Bill Vondo, Bartholomew, Hitler, the terrorists, it is send them for kill or picking them, rape or picking them, on our houses inside Ambazonia. And they come this morning where we don't see some video where they circulate on social media from Equinox Television, where a certain fighter they call himself a grandpa for a win. It is talk for inside DDR. Fellow Ambazonia, make the one be a strange thing for we Ambazonia. We don't see all this mafia and all this cabal and the network of French Cameroon and the civilian cabal when they be declared war on our people. We don't remember say Nambere and all the criminals where they be plan them among we where they go for DDR, and some of them they don't run away from DDR, and so they find means for run means in a day. Fellow Ambazonians, when I see this very grandpa from Awing, where he don't go give himself for DDR, he would then an agent among we the fighters where he walk now from Mexico the key people that are picking them for inside this struggle. When I remember what General A4, Queen Mother, and some other fighters they will be murdered for inside La Republic, where they want to carry on a deadly mission for that area. When this same grandpa, he will send them for La Republic, where it is show say grandpa, he will then an agent inside we as we fight for independence for Saudi Cameroon. So fellow Ambazonians, I come this morning. I want to assure our population. I want to assure Ambazonians, and I tell the international communities: say Saudi Cameroon is not for sale, and Saudi Cameroon is a state where we fight a base. Now our historical fact, I must fight until one man standing, nothing more, nothing less. We not give French Cameroon any second chance, as we don't carry gun for fight against our enemy. Now Mr. Pobe declare war on Ambazonians. We at Saudi Cameroonians, Ambazonians, will defend ourselves. I will defend our national territory. So fellow Ambazonians, make we know in the days of apartheid when Nelson Mandela he be there for prison for 27 years. There were some black South Africans where they be happy with the apartheid regime. Those were the agents where they work for the apartheid regime. The same for Taliban. When I say when Taliban they fight for their right for 21 years. After America withdraw its troops, so many Talibans, about 50,000, they evacuate Afghanistan and surround them. They be executed because they been a black leg behind the American government for kill the Talibans. So Ambazonians, inside Saudi Cameroon of independence, we get so many of those people where they are around we, where they say we're intelligent and they happy with the Yaoundé regime for the key are picking them. So if we see the kind of thing when it happened, French Cameroon, they do it best, and they do it best with the agent them for keep Saudi Cameroon in slavery. But I want to tell Yaoundé, say the days ahead are deadly, and Saudi Cameroonians we go fight until one man standing. No way, no way. When La Republic they go take back this country. For that one, and they assure our people. When I see how they kill Martinez Zogo, that journalist from the Betty Bulu Fang, when I say young people them blog road, when I say they don't arrest so many top government officials, put them for prison, according to them, now window dressing, fellow Ambazonians, they kill our own picking for here. Wazizi from Munya, they bury him for mass grave. French Cameroon, they don't care. Even the president for Saudi Cameroon, or they call say Anglophone journalist, come search, they poison you for that very murder for Wazizi. When I know Saudi Cameroonians, we not get no value, we not get no value for French Cameroon. They regard we like second class citizens. According to them, they own this land. but God forbid, say these demons will continue anything to do with them. So make we know, say what you have of grandpa for our win. Now a plan act for some of them where they decide, say they want to work with the enemy. But Saudi Cameroon is here to stay. Ambazonia must be liberated. Nothing more, nothing less. I advise all Ambazonians, make we not stay resolute. Make we not move, resist. We go resist until one man standing. Make we not know say Saudi Cameroon independent. It be based now for historical fact. I will fight na genuine fight. So shake in no day. Ambazonia must be liberated. All we all sit there for bush. What we fight for free Saudi Cameroon. We all understand our history. We know our right, and we understand. Say even at 100 years, Saudi Cameroon will be liberated. Okara Bilai, the master planner behind the killing of Wazizi, it looks around Saudi Cameroon. It kill our picking them on daily basis. No one day, La Republic them, all the citizens, they don't question why they kill Ambazonians. Maybe we know say they plan, what they plan. So Ambazonians, maybe we stay resolute, we remain safe. If they announce lockdown or they announce any ghost towns, maybe we respect our ghost towns and our lockdowns. Please, fellow Ambazonians, because French Cameroon, it go discard like soldiers, like we, the Ambazonian freedom fighters. It can kill una for tackling like terrorists according to French Cameroon. Ambazonians, now Saudi Cameroon is there for war. You must be vigilant. You must understand, and you must take care for your own life. If anything come out like a ghost town or lockdown, make una respect them so that una life it go be safe from the hands of French Cameroon terrorist militaries. The days ahead are deadly. Make una respect our Monday's lockdown when it's time for the symbol for our liberation struggle. We must reach Boya, Cameroon, Canson, Paul Bia Bill von the Bartholomew. It be confessed at the Mu Ibrahim conference. So they don't try for assimilate we in our work because our identity, our cultural heritage. Fellow Ambazonians, now the time is for all we for understand. Say French Cameroon is here to kill us and take our land, our resources. Make we stay strong and we stay safe. Surely the struggle. May God bless Ambazonia.
Ambazonians, una good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm a commissioner for Home Front. Yes. For all restorational forces for Home Front, we agree to now. For all restorational forces for Home Front, we agree to now. This music, I appreciate all the men and women who they stand strong for Home Front. And today, we declare Operation No Drug Home Front. I say we declare Operation No Drug Home Front. We can inform all the units for Home Front. Say effective the 20th of February, that's on Monday. No unit will keep any drug within themselves, and nobody will be allowed to take any drug. When they talk of waiting, any drug substance will make you confused. You know, go take up. So all assistant commander them for all the unit them, and I will be in charge. We'll make sure say everybody under that unit, nobody go use any drug substance. We go make it populate ahead. We don't win La Republic. Now they want to use medication and drugs them, but they fool us. We would get confused. So effective the 20th as February, 20th as Monday, 2023. Now Operation No Drug in Ambazonia. All the fighting units them, and I get from today Saturday, Sunday for take the drugs them if we different on possession, we'll get them back for the owner them or for trash up. Anybody where they keep drug on his behalf, you will tell me I can take a drug within 48 hours. Because by Monday, in no get up actually go inside the drug day. You will trash up the toilet. I say you go put up a toilet. So all the units them in the 13 counties, 61 LGA. Anybody where get drug for a possession, you go call the owner, make and take a drug. We're not gonna be interested for use drug. Anybody where you go sell any drug, we're not gonna arrest you, we're not gonna shoot you. Anybody where you gonna come for neighborhood can they sell drugs them. Those drugs that the big people they help populate, we're not gonna hold you. We're not say anybody where you go can they sell drugs them. Or a neighborhood they make them hold you populate, we're not gonna hold you. As we the fight to go for Boya, we'll stay focused. We need a country, a disciplined people. We need a country with a focused people, focused mind and focused brain. We no longer get the country or we get people where they not drug to control them or alcohol to control them. As we the march to go, we send a shout out to May County, we send a shout out to May County, send a shout out to Mezam, to Ndian, to Manyu, to Fako, to Lebialem, all the county them. Send a shout out to all of us. When they stand strong, prepare for enemy eye. We come for tell when I say we're gonna be ready. We're gonna be ready in the weeks or days ahead. The next announcement will go come. When the next announcement go come, all go move in that same direction. Now be ready days ahead or weeks ahead. But the next announcement will go come. Country as a whole, all go move in that direction. To God be the glory. After the march to go, we're gonna not forget Operation Drug Free from Ambazonia. Mommy and Papa them, if you say you carry drugs and carry sell them for our kingdom and our brothers and sisters them, they smoke them, they get drunk, they get high, they die quick. If we see you say that drug again, so from Monday, February 20th, nobody go get any drug, smoke them, drink them, overdo anything. The only medicine if you drink and medicine will make you if you get wound, you drink it make you well. Or if you get headache, you drink medicine, you make you well. We don't want any illegal medicine. We France don't stand up for that, but they can poison me for grounded. We thank una and they thank all the genuine restorational fighters from Home Front. When I don't forget that our people don't take various agent them, put inside various unit them. When the time reach, when they say the no sell, business no the pass, they'll go give themselves for this other center. They'll go hand over themselves. When they hand over themselves, and with time the enemy will help or kill them. The enemy themselves. Make when they march to go, we agree to now. Until then, make una stay blessed and stay focused. Yes, home front. Una no forget Operation No Drug Western Ambazonia. Operation No Drug Western Ambazonia. You go to effect now. As when they hear this audio, as with the match, nobody go sell drug Western Ambazonia. When I get from today, the 18th, the 20th, for 8 hours. If you get any money, the person the drug where you keep him, you go call him, make and take his drug. If you no can take him by Monday the 20th, you go throw the drug. I want to try no get no chance or no reason for ask you say drug day. And I go try for toilet. We no go smoke or drink drug. Make we populate we confuse. We human being, we stay human being and stay focused. We need fighting forces. We need the population. We need the society where we will make good decision to govern ourselves. No one people really go people confuse head inside us. So anybody we go come for can sell drugs for our neighborhood them when I go shoot him, when I go kill him. As anybody we go bring medication or those drugs them for can sell them, people they get high, they get confused when I go shoot him and I go keep him. If you are drug them with any of your friend, you get the money for can take him. If you no can take that drug, the person will keep him go draw him. You no go sell him, you go draw him. If you sell him, we'll see you, we'll shoot you, we'll understand. And all the assistant commander they be responsible will carry out this task force. They will be in charge. Check all the make sure say nobody get any drug for yourself. Nobody keep any drug and nobody smoke any drug. If you feel like taking drug, exercise. Feel like taking drug, exercise. Feel like taking drug, chop orange. Feel like taking drug, find some fruit, you chop up. Feel like taking drug, jump up and down, do push-ups. It will pump you, it will give you energy, it will make you stay focused. We have a safe life. The whole idea for this revolution of a safe life is to move for Boya. We no go worry for Boya, we're crazy for them and crack it. Anybody when you hear this audio, all the forces of home front, when I will enforce them, all the LG them, I will enforce them. When I don't forget home front day, chop no go for go for la Republic, chop no go for go for la Republic. People they carried meta them, no go for carried meta them. People they can't give light bill, water bill, no go for cam. When I see they want nothing for do. Any man can for call water for a neighborhood, nothing for do. Nobody will give you tax, and no say tax no day. When I no say tax no day, and I get ourselves ready, the announcement will come within the week, within the days ahead. As we will push it up. The same time, same direction. When I boy. Until then, we're gonna stay blessed.
Conflict in Anglophone Cameroon rumbles on. In just the last few days, there have been reports of separatist fighters and workers for a state-owned company being killed and young men arbitrarily arrested, leading to protest. The war broke out over 5 years ago, with Anglophones saying they'd been marginalised by the French-speaking elite, which dominates Cameroonian politics. There's also dismay over the apparent collapse of a potential path to peace. Last month, Canada said it would be mediating between Cameroon's government and several Anglophone movements, only for Yaoundé to reject this shortly afterwards. Well, Samuel Ikomiseko is a major figure among the separatists. He sees himself as the leader of the internationally unrecognised Ambazonia state, though in the divided and divisive world of separatist politics, this is rejected by others. I asked him what the prospects for peace are in the Anglophone regions of Cameroon.
We cannot talk of peace unless the aggressor, in this case, the Republic of Cameroon, is ready to dialogue with us. They are locked themselves in a logic of war. They're in the military option, and they believe that they can kill their way to normalcy. So I cannot really answer that question. If they are not ready to come to the table with the mediation of the international community, then they are not. They're just buying time to continue killing their way to a possible normalcy that is impossible.
Should that dialogue come mediated by Canada, as Canada itself has suggested, Yaoundé seems to be rejecting that possibility?
You know, the mediator cannot self-elect. The parties involved in the conflict should elect a mediator. They should endorse a mediator to be one. Apparently, the way things have turned out, Cameroon is saying that they did not give Canada the mandate to mediate. We did not give them either. So we did not participate in any shape or form in that gathering because Cameroon that is fighting and killing our people was absent. So we said, okay, when it becomes serious enough that Cameroon decides to send a representative of that government that is killing our people and somebody to head that delegation that can report back to their president, then we will be part of such an initiative. Otherwise, that was coming just 2 weeks after they declined the offer of the Swiss, the opportunity given by the Swiss, by the international community, that they pretended for 2 years to be in favor of, that they endorsed in the first place, the Swiss-led process. 2 weeks after they withdrew, then this charade was created in Canada. And Canada was not patient enough, did not follow the procedure, did not learn from the Swiss to have insisted that certain conditions be met by Cameroon to prove that they are serious this time, that they are not just going to waste their time as they wasted that of the Swiss, but they took upon themselves to convene a meeting that did not rise to the level of a mediated dialogue.
President Biya recently celebrated his 90th birthday, half of that at least really in charge in Cameroon. There's so much talk in Cameroon about who will follow on from the president. Do you think that there's really no focus on resolving the problems of Anglophone Cameroon because of that, in part?
I think that for a long time now, there has been a vacancy, a power vacancy in Yaoundé. Every time you hear them say, upon the high instructions of the head of state, because all their instructions and orders and decrees these days, when they sign them for a while now, for more than 2 years, they preamble it by saying, by the high instructions of the head of state, to tell you that the man is not there. There's nobody called Paul Biya who is in charge, who is aware. We saw him in Washington when he was compelled to come to the United States to attend the U.S.-Africa Summit. We saw somebody who was in an advanced stage of dementia, completely disoriented. He did not even know where he was. He was asking, I didn't ask for to speak or to be here. Who are those in the hall? You saw that clip. That's to tell you exactly what has been going on in Yaoundé for the past 2 to 3 years. So these people who are surrounding him, who are already positioning themselves for the after Biya, their sole concern is the after Biya. They're not there to solve Biya's problems. They are there to position themselves for the after Biya. And then this call of coming to meet us on the table cannot be made by a subsidiary. It has to be made by the president, who is unfortunately absent.
And meanwhile,
who doesn't have his mental capacities.
And meanwhile, violence in Anglophone Cameroon continues, yes, from government forces, but also from separatist forces. For example, accusations that separatist forces killed 5 members of the Cameroon Development Corporation, CDC, recently. Civilians continue to suffer.
It has not been part of our practice to just go into any place, even if those people are acting contrary to our orders, and then spray bullets like praying mosquitoes. That has not been our modus operandi. There are 4 actors that are active in the war terrains of Ambazonia, and I should make this clear. There are 4 separate actors. Criminal elements can come from both sides. And yes, they can be from our side, but that has never been our style. When people go against our laws, many times they have been arrested. They have been taken and then released.
Samuel Ikome Sako there, the separatist politician and figure, should point out that Cameroon's president, Paul Biya, and his supporters would reject those allegations.
You're watching the People's Television, ABC Ambba TV, the voice of Ambazonia. Stay tuned.
We want to start by assuring all Ambazonians that your money is in safe hands, that no penny leaves the National Treasury unaccounted for. We want to talk about aid. What is aid? The EDNA, Ambazonia Independence Deal. So we replaced aid. Remember when the coup plotters took CID, our payment platforms? We wanted to come up with something that was very different so we don't get confused with them and us. So that's how we came with that word aid. As you've heard our president say, it does not matter what part of government you serve, local, county, or central government, you should be able to pay aid. Paying taxes to your country is compulsory. It's not negotiable. Whether you're in this government or you're not in this government. The brothers and sisters at home are paying for this with their blood. Our mothers are paying for it with ghost town days. What actually are we giving up? You all know that the world has turned its back on us, and we will rely on nobody else but ourselves. I want us to search our consciences and ask, are we doing enough? Are we actually here to support Ambazonia? Are we actually doing our all to make sure our country is free? Our goal is to make sure by the end of the year or mid-year at least, we have had 1,000 people paying aid. Can you imagine, Mr. President, the person who carries this revolution on his shoulders, he pays $100 every month. We must also lead by example. So for all of you members of government, from cabinet to local government, who have subscribed on aid, we say thank you. Thank you so much. I hear some people say, oh, let's increase firepower on the home front. Increasing firepower on home front means we need more funds in the coffers. We see the war flowing to Ukraine, but no one is coming to our aid. It's up to us to say, yes, we can do this with or without anyone. It's up to us to say we can become Somaliland tomorrow. Whether anyone recognizes us or not, we recognize ourselves as Ambazonians. And it only starts with our pocketbooks. It starts with all of us looking deep inside us. Remember this money is not going to Iringwa, it's not going to the president, it's going to those that are suffering in refugee camps. If you are out of home, for all of us in the diaspora, there is an opportunity to contribute to fund this government. If there is a will, there is a way. So I'm leaving you with one quote from J.F. Kennedy. He said, and I quote, "Don't ask what your country has done for you, but ask, what can I do for my country?" So fellow brothers and sisters, fellow Ambazonians, don't ask what Ambazonia will do for you tomorrow. Don't ask what has Ambazonia done for me, but ask what can I do for Ambazonia? How can I make this journey to be shorter so we can get home faster? It takes money. It takes our collective effort. It takes all of us to put our hands in our pockets, go deeper to say, I'm doing this for the freedom of my country. Remember this, those that are on home front, some of them have given their blood. We have mothers that have lost 3 children. We have mothers that don't have hope. We are their hope. Like President Obama said, hope that we believe in. So I hope today we look at ourselves for those of you who have not paid aid. If you have any questions, please, we have a fantastic team. We have Director Paddy, we have Chairman Amos, we have SG Peter, we have myself, we have Ma Victoria Yangi, and we are so proud to bring Comrade Abono on our team again. That way, our brother Chiklo, who was a very, very major partner in this program, is not here. But Comrade Abono will be coming in from the National Treasury to pull numbers on a daily basis, because we will be looking on these numbers on a daily basis. Thank you all again so much, and may God continue to strengthen us and change our mind from takers to givers. Long live the Federal Republic of Amazonia, and short live the struggle. Thank you.
Today, now Monday, when number 70 for this month of November 2022, na me Rafael of the 5 Pass of Bamuka, the spokesman of the ARF and the Gokotunya County whole front. We the ARS of Gokotunya to bring out this audio for una today. Now for make me some of una way una be confused whether struggle to go up or to go down, some of una struggle for understanding with the past. We the ARS become for make una know say from the beginning of this struggle, all we the fighters and we will fight. Now for say we could liberate this land until reach Boya. But la public enter everything for me for do that you work for use money for confuse on fighter them. They know the key military again. So where they see you, where the key military of that they go struggle for give money for that fighter, they may they struggle for kill you. But we the areas of them, for example Amazonia, we deny, say how we don't start this war so they don't kill our friend, they don't kill our brother. We not go ever take money on top our brother blood for any reason. So Maurice Boya. So now what I wanna see every day, where they say say lock down the car, you will hear come back kind general, you will hear come back kind colonel, they come back kind people of Amazonia. You will hear come back kind people of Ground Zero, where they can't talk. But after that lockdown, you know, every year on they say some person don't attack military was on place where if we can't that time for lockdown, we can't talk nonsense. People that will come online, they will come for social media for tell una say ARSM them for continue to kidnap people, they safeguard, they torture people them. Say ARSM for continue they need to work correct work, but you know ever hear that work for some side and so they don't ever do they ever can't talk for una say ARSM don't key military them. So they come they dinner for sabotage the real fighters, they for spoil their name, so that make the public continue for give that money so they do that work very well. But we don't deny say we not go chop blood money. Say we not go chop blood money. Say till the last man standing. Say even if we die today, people that will continue. How was people that were about we don't die, then we will continue. Even if we die today, the people that were the day for our front that will still continue till we could reach Boya. And then we come again for make no, we don't come for here plenty time then. We talk for now say this struggle there. So how we war they stay they go now. Always say people that they die they go. Today we say civil under Bamko, civil under Babisi, civil under Bamungo, civil under Baba, civil under Bamisi. Also as time they go, 2021, 22 now also they will not die one see sometimes one for bush. We not be able for see una to fight for una. So we don't can't talk for una say this thing they delay now because enough material not there for fighting people they out. Say this thing we don't live and be as of particular people that are on. Say all man ego must support. Say all man must support, especially for inside Ngokotunja. We can't even talk for una say if you be Ngokotunja picking with day out of Ambazunya or day inside Ambazunya or day inside Ngokotunja, me struggle for support because anytime we meet up any place we meet up you. How we don't say on a audio, you know, come for support peacefully. Any place we meet up you ask you anything you must give for that place. Because for now, some of you never understand. So of you just say we fight this fight for ourselves. And we freedom will come tomorrow. Now all man will enjoy. Even though it had some all man enjoy. You will be out of Ambazunya. If you hold your family member or hold any of your family, anything will ask that you must send them before we will leave hand for your skin. Because this fight, not even personal people that fight. This fight now all will fight. Now all we are fight and all we must support. We don't mind whether you call we say the kidnappers and say we will be waiting. Even if we go dig na toilet, even for go walk now, move na shit for get money, we go buy weapon for send the people there out. Move our people them, we Ambassador be free. We the ARS of Ngokotunya we go do am. So when it comes to make people know, say how they talk say we who people the safeguard. Take 1,000 for passenger there. Take 5,000 for driver them. We come to them for make people know say where any person want enter from Ngokotunya. We want come out. If you be passenger, who are 1,000. If you be a driver, who are 5,000 for have your control. Because we will ever come out stand for road so now for the tonton for road so that the public terrorists go fit come more drink and give for that hit. So but how we not use that like propaganda. So there's some people that pass so yeah go lie. They say mommy go take my money, will come around and say we don't cash it for safeguard, take the money. But nevertheless, we don't talk say any person will talk against the child of God. Me not say they talk against God. And one day he will rape the soul, he will rape which way swam. So that is more information that got out for now. May everybody remain blessed and will remain safe. And may everybody take care of tough every day. Say one of the year gone. Place we did they sleep for ground, not the struggle for see what you pass. Because in the course for the do what you pass, straight bullet will fit you a man to die 2 times. So we thank one again once more.
Good day, fellow Southern Cameroonians, Ambazonians. Today, na Saturday, 18th of February 2023. I come this morning. Now, when I begin Gabonese, I come live from home front. I want to salute all our brave fighters, our field masters, generals, commanders, colonels, and foot soldiers who they fight so hard for defend Ambazonia from the house of these criminals. When Mr. Paul Biya Bill Fondo, Bartholomew, Hitler, the terrorists, it is send them for kill or picking them, rape or picking them on our houses inside Ambazonia. I come this morning where we don't see some video where they circulate on social media from Equinox television where a certain fighter they call himself grandpa for a win. It is talk for inside DDR. Fellow Ambazonia, make the one be a strange thing for we Ambazonia. We don't see all this mafia and all this cabal and the network of French Cameroon and the civilian cabal when they be declared war on our people. We don't remember send Nambere and all the criminals when they be plan them among we where they go for DDR and some of them they don't run away from DDR and so they find means for run means in a day. Fellow Ambazonians, When I see this very grandpa from Awing, where he don't go give himself for DDR, he will then an agent among we the fighters them, where he walk, now for make them the key people that are picking them for inside this struggle. When I remember what General A4, Queen Mother, and some other fighters them, they will be murdered for inside La Republic, where they want to carry on a deadly mission for that area. When this same grandpa, he will send them for La Republic, where it is show, say grandpa, he will then an agent inside we, as we fight for independence for Saudi Cameroons. So fellow Ambazonians, I did come this morning. I want to assure our population. I want to assure Ambazonians, and I tell the international communities, say Saudi Cameroons is not for sale, and Saudi Cameroons is a state where we fight a base. Now our historical fact, I must fight until one man standing, nothing more, nothing less. We know give French Cameroon any second chance, as we don't carry gun for fight against our enemy. Now Mr. Pobia declare war on Ambazonians. We at Saudi Cameroonians, Ambazonians, will defend ourselves. I will defend our national territory. So fellow Ambazonians, make we know in the days of apartheid, when Nelson Mandela he been there for prison for 27 years, there were some black South Africans where they be happy with the apartheid regime. Those were the agents where they work for the apartheid regime. The same for Taliban. When I say when Taliban they fight for their right for 21 years. After America withdraw its troops, so many Talibans, about 50,000, they evacuate Afghanistan. And so on them, they be executed because they been a black leg behind the American government for kill the Talibans. So Ambazonians, inside Saudi Cameroon of independence, we get so many of those people where they are around we, where they so intelligent and they happy with the Yaoundé regime for the key are picking them. So if we see the kind of thing when it happened, French Cameroon, they do it best, and they do it best with the agent them for keep Saudi Cameroon in slavery. But I want to tell Yaoundé, say the days ahead are deadly, and Saudi Cameroonians we go fight until one man standing. No way, no way. When La Republic they go take back this country for that one, and they assure our people. When I see how they kill Martinez Zogo, that journalist from the Betty Bulu Fang, when I say young people them blog road, when I say they don't arrest so many top government officials, put them for prison, according to them, now window dressing. For Ambazonians, they kill our own picking for here. Wazizi from Munya, they bury him for mass grave. Fresh Cameroon, they don't care. Even the president for Saudi Cameroon, or they call say Anglophone journalist, come search, they poison you for that very murder for Wazizi. When I say Saudi Cameroonians, we not get no value. We not get no value for French Cameroon. They regard we like second-class citizens. According to them, they own this land. But God forbid, say these demons will continue anything to do with them. So make you know, say what you have for grandpa for a win. Now a plan act for some of them where they decide, say they want to work with the enemy. But Saudi Cameroon is here to stay. Ambazonia must be liberated. Nothing more, nothing less. And they advise all Ambazonians, make you not stay resolute. Make you not move, resist. We go resist until one man standing. Make you not say Saudi Cameroon independent. It be based now for historical fact. I will fight na genuine fight. So shake in no day. Ambazonia must be liberated. All we all there for bush. What we fight for free Saudi Cameroon. We all understand our history. We know our right, and we understand. Say even at 100 years, Saudi Cameroon will be liberated. Okara Bilai, the master planner behind the killing of Wazizi, it looks around Saudi Cameroon. It keep picking them on daily basis. No one day, La Republic them, all the citizens, they don't question why they kill Ambazonians. Maybe we know say there are plan, what they plan. So Ambazonians, we stay resolute, we remain safe. If they announce lockdown or they announce any ghost towns, make we respect our ghost towns and our lockdowns, please, fellow Ambazonians. Because French Cameroon, it go discard like soldiers, like we, the Ambazonian freedom fighters. It can kill una for tackle like terrorists. According to French Cameroon, Ambazonians, now Saudi Cameroon is there for war. You must be vigilant. You must understand, and you must take care for your own life. If anything come out like a ghost town or lockdown, make una respect them so that una life it go be safe from the hands of French Cameroon terrorist militaries. The days ahead are deadly. Make una respect our Monday's lockdown when it's time for the symbol for our liberation struggle. We must reach Boya, Cameron, Canson, Pobia, Bill von the Bartholomew. If we confess at the Mu Ibrahim conference, so they don't try for assimilate we in our work because our identity, our cultural heritage. Fellow Ambazonians, now the time is for all we for understand. Say French Cameroon is here to kill us and take our land and our resources. Make we stay strong and we stay safe. Surely the struggle. May God bless Ambazonia.
Ambazonians, una good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm a commissioner for Home Front. For all restorational forces for home front, we agree to now. For all restorational forces for home front, we agree to now. This music, I appreciate all the men and women where they stand strong for home front. And today, we declare Operation No Drug Home Front. I say we declare Operation No Drug Home Front. We can inform all the units for home front. Say effective the 20th of February, that's on Monday, no unit will keep any drug within themselves, and nobody will be allowed to take any drug. When they talk of waiting, any drug substance will make you confused, you know go take up. So all the assistant commander them for all the unit them and I will be in charge. We'll make sure say everybody under that unit, nobody will use any drug substance. We will make it populate ahead. We don't win like public. Now the one who use medication and drugs them, but they fool us. We will get confused. So effective the 20th as February, 20th as Monday, 2023. Now Operation No Drug in Ambba. All the fighting units them, and I get from today Saturday, Sunday for take the drugs them if we want a possession, we'll get them back for the owner them or for trash up. Anybody where they keep drug on his behalf, you will tell me you can take a drug within 48 hours. Because by Monday, in no get for actually going to the drug day. You will trash up the toilet. I say you will put up a toilet. So all the units them for the 13 counties, 61 LGA. Anybody where get drug for a possession, you will call the owner, make can take a drug. We're not going to be interested for use drug. Anybody where you go sell any drug, we'll arrest you, we're not going to shoot it. Anybody where you come for neighborhood, can they sell drugs them? Those drugs that the big people they populate, we're not going to hold you. When I say anybody where you go can they sell drugs them? Or a neighborhood they make them hold you populate, we're not going to hold you. As we the fight to go for Boya, we'll stay focused. We need a country, a disciplined people. We need a country with a focused people, focused mind and focused brain. We no longer get the country where we get people where they drug to control them or alcohol to control them. As we the march to go, we send a shout out to May County, we send a shout out to May County, we send a shout out to Mezam, to Ndian, to Manyu, to Fako, to Lebialem, all the county them. Send a shout out to all of them. When they stand strong, prepare for enemy eye. We come for tell when I say, we're gonna be ready. We're gonna be ready in the weeks or days ahead. The next announcement will go come. When the next announcement go come, all go move that same direction. Now be ready days ahead or weeks ahead. But the next announcement will go come. Country as a whole, all go move in that direction. To God be the glory. As the march to go, we're gonna not forget Operation Drug Free from Ambazonia. Mommy and Papa them, if you say you carry drugs and carry sell them for our kingdom and our brothers and sisters them, maybe they smoke them, they get drunk, they get high, they die quick. If we see you say that drug again, so from Monday, February 20th, nobody go get any drug, smoke them, drink them, overdo anything. The only medicine if you drink and medicine will make you if you get wound, you drink it, make you well. If you get headache, you drink medicine, you make you well. We don't want any illegal